Okay, we're heading for that gigantic building in the distance. Assumed it's a temple. Temple ruin. We should have one of the artifacts we need. Artifact of Athena. Also hoping that one of the water mages would be there. Actually, we're going to Ben Sala first. No, we are not. Yes, we are. We need a... Well, no, we don't. I'm thinking about, do we need a base or not? And we really don't. We have 29 mana potions, 49 healing potions. I think that's enough to deal with one of these locations, without relying on rest. And if we're at all lucky, there's going to be some kind of resting option near the temple, a base of excavation, that sort of thing. Zombies. Zombies, best bees. A ton of them. I'm interested in getting to the cave there. I don't want to start any big fights with the zombies. Better than archers. Yeah, I think we're going to go to Ben Sala. Mainly to get more information about this place. If there's any kind of effort made to try to... Is that fire golem? Huh. So, fairly serious protections. Without a doubt, there's going to be a group of quests involved in that. That should be Ben Sala. We could probably brute force our way through that, but it'll take a huge amount of effort. And I'd like to know, what are we gonna get from that? Yeah, the zombies aren't that aggressive either. They're sort of guarding their own places. These are much more aggressive. Okay, is the city occupied by undead too? Or just surrounded by it? Yeah, this doesn't look good. Okay, humans inside.
What do you want? Have you come to pillage here? If so, you're too late.
What happened?
Ever since the undead appeared, we've had looters in the area. So, what do you want?
Can I help you?
This minor problem of the undead has completely shut down our work. Most of the blacksmiths are dead, and I need more steel.
Steel, you say?
Yes, the shipments from the tunnels. You want to help me? Bring me 6 crates of steel, then.
I have come to fight the undead.
If that is indeed true, you are a brave man. Let me know if you need a weapon. And go talk to Darrow. If anyone knows what's going on, it's him.
Teach me something about being a smith.
Smithing, heavy armor use. Mining, sharpen my blade. Forge magic or weapon.
Show me your goods.
A long sword. Ruby blade. $5,000 gold. So, we could afford proper armor at this point.
Another one of those annoying beasts. Another one of those miserable creatures.
Have you been assaulted too?
No.
I've been assaulted,
Really?
but I managed to escape to town.
So I see. Can we trade?
I am inconsolable, father of transactions. But those pillaging nomads robbed me of everything. And then there were all those undead out of the blue. It was horrible. They all fought, and so I got out of there as fast as I could.
Get on with it.
If you are a brave man, bring back my goods.
All right. What kind of goods are they?
There are 8 crates. I think I wrote my name on them. They attacked me on the path outside the city.
What are you going to do next?
Well, I'm going to stay here. I already talked to Julio. He stays, I can stay.
Well, if Julio says that, then it's cool. Ooh, teleport her stone. Thank you.
Beliar is waiting for you.
Undead. Okay.
There are even more of the beasts.
Banana.
Another one of those annoying beasts. Another one of those annoying beasts.
Hmm.
Another one of those annoying beasts.
Few extra mana potions.
Yet another mangy beast.
So we have 45 mana potions. Lovely.
Why have you come to this wretched place?
How are things?
Most of the city's fighters have fallen, and the rest of them up and fled. Cowards of men.
What about you?
I come from Benarai. Once we learned what was going on here, we hurried to help.
And what will you do next?
There have been enough dead already. I will not risk my people's lives for an attack. We will protect this city for as long as we can. That is our job.
What can I do to help?
I sent a few men up the mountain. They never came back. Go and see whether any of them are still alive. They raided tunnels as well. The slaves never stood a chance. You had better prepare well so that you will stand a chance. Let me know if there is anything else I can show you.
I'm gonna have a look at the tunnels.
There are 2 tunnels in the mountain. One of them is directly behind the city. The other one is further east. Take care of yourself.
Southwest, says the text.
I'm going to take care of that mountain.
Be careful, son of boldness, and look out for my scouts.
I'm sort of tempted to skip this for a while, because we're fairly close to getting like 2 level ups to getting a better tier of spells.
Beliar is waiting for you!
And there's an army of these, a huge amount of these, so we can't... I don't want to go around lightning bolting everything. We could gather them in groups and then attack. That would be great. We have the fire spell, but that requires us to be in the center of the group. It's not healthy. So I think we're going to build a network here. We're get the teleportation cities and all that. We have 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 still remain.
Bad news. Someone is attacking our cities. Once we find the guilty party, we'll make short work of them.
So we pay our tribute to Zuban for years, and then what? A few guys who think they are all so smart open up the Great Temple. They open the Great Temple and bring down the wrath of Beliar on all of us. Now I get to pay tribute for the rest of my life to make up for this disaster. Excuse me for being so upset, son of pluckiness, but I find this matter truly distressing.
So I noticed. Can I trade with you?
Why not? Before we die, we can at least take care of some business.
What exactly happened here?
It was Bazir, that son of a thief, opened the temple.
Is that all?
He had 5 keys. Beliar knows where he dug them up. He wanted the divine artifact and promised treasures to his men. Their eyes were sparkling with greed, but Bazir betrayed them all in the end.
Tell me more about Bazir.
He's paying a high price for the divine artifact. All those who entered the temple are dead. But his business is not finished yet. Beliar is furious.
You mean...
Yes, Bazir deserves to die.
How can I help?
Will you listen to that? He fights his way through to us and asks how he can help. That is the bravery of a man who fears no peril. It is a true hero speaking.
Never mind. Get to the point.
I implore you, save my city. Slay the undead. Do whatever it takes to lift this curse from us.
All right.
And go talk to Darrow. I am sure he will be able to tell you more. But there is another important issue. A business deal that was entrusted to me.
Tell me about this deal.
We got 10 ore blanks. A delivery from the orcs. They were destined for Ishtar, but they have been stolen. But I know who the thief is, and I want him to be punished for his nefarious deed. Let him die of thirst under Innos' scorching curse. Let the vultures feast on his eyes.
Yeah, I get the point. I'll see to it. Who is he?
Sugat, one of our own people. The traitor. May Beliar's furious wrath overtake him.
I have dealt with Sugut.
Excellent. Let him stew in Beliar's realm for his sacrilege. You have done a good job, and good work is rewarded with good gold.
Show me your goods.
Selling stew recipe. I might as well take it. 50 gold, something like that. Not exactly a huge loss of cash. I'm not entirely incorrect. The water mages are more or less allied with the nomads, so I don't think we would find them specifically in these cities, but in the nomad camps around the cities. Yeah, east. That's where we need to go. I do intend to do quests and the like. We need to get those level ups. A couple of ancient knowledge tablets will also do just fine. But we are going to still need to get a level up, or possibly two, because we need points to buy the actual spells. We're still fighting. Whatever. Wonder does this work on the undead? Banish evil. Although the target is a zombie, so we wait to find out. Wonder if it's instant death if I just use non-charge burden. No. And it's fairly expensive. We can kill like 3 zombies and then we're out of charge. It doesn't seem to be particularly good. It might be against certain targets. Maybe even zombies. I don't know how well lightning bolt works on them. Yeah, lightning bolt is better. Just as effective, really, but much more of an action. Restless Scouts. So it's a. It seems to be a ruined city. Filled with undead, but why is it marked to be under Hashishin control? Because there is a gigantic ass temple here. So the solution would be to go past the cave here in the city.
Well done!
Another one of those miserable creatures?
Sorry. An accident. Give me a break.
Stop right there, you dog.
There are even more of the beasts.
You showed him who's boss.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna run out of undead in this place. It's too risky to just shoot there. Shit. Yeah, sorry about shooting you. No, this doesn't go anywhere. So, okay, who wanted the chest from this place? That's another quest done. Decent amount of experience from the kills, and probably we're gonna get very close to a level up by just completing the mission. So, which one of you? Ooh. Yeah, this Bakaresh. That's where we really want to go. Ben Sala. These are the temple locations though. Yores.
Don't cause any trouble here, got it? You must have things of your own to take care of. Don't bother me. Don't cause any trouble here. You must have things of your own to take care of.
Why can't I return your goods? I need... how many? 8 crates. Yeah, I don't have 8 crates. Not nearly 8 crates. So what exactly is this? We follow the road. It should go a little bit here and then curve to the left again. Although road is, I guess, maybe a bit generous for what these are. Don't load terrain while we're in a massive biome. Against anyone but the zombies, this wouldn't work. It doesn't work well against the zombies either. Would need to use maybe fire arrows, something like that. Normal arrows don't really do shit. Whatever. Very close to level up. As it should be now. Got a cave. Why there are so many zombies here? It's a cave. Ooh, there's a fight going on.
No one will miss you.
Holy shit, Miguel again. Immediately just fucking weed.
What are you doing here?
What do you think? I'm hiding. It's terrible. They're all dead, but they aren't. They died, but they got up again right before my eyes.
Yeah, curse those undead.
I beg you, take me away from here.
Do you know anything about crates of steel?
Before the undead came, there were some raiders in the tunnel. They dragged off a couple of chests, but I was able to save one. Here, you take it.
Where do you want to go?
Back to Ben Sala. Enzo will need my help, if he's still alive.
Fine. I'll take you to Enzo.
Thank you.
I'll take you out of here.
Good.
More chests. Sulfur. Yeah. I have no idea what to use this on. Yes, if you would maybe fire arrows, explosive arrows, that sort of thing. Hmm. Hunter might have been again much a fairly interesting class to play. This might reminds me in general very much about Elder Scrolls games. It's that you can play this game probably more or less two ways. One, I think the most common one is you're going to, if you play long enough, you're going to be fairly, you can do multiple things. So you're not just a mage or a fighter or a thief, you are sort of a mixed character that can do anything. And that's probably how most people play. I'm guessing the game will become a lot easier as things go by, because it's not exactly any real challenge now either. It's more about how many mana potions I have than any kind of risk in combat. No enemy is a risk one-on-one against me, at the moment at least. But and we're not even at the better spells yet, which I'm guessing that's how the alternative balancing tries to address. However, things I read about the alternative balancing make me think there might be a sort of misunderstanding. I mean, it might not be a good way to implement things. What I got from that is they want to make specialization harder. basically increasing costs, gold and LP costs on all fronts. But I'm not sure that's a good idea. If you consider that the characters get too powerful, you could have just slowed down experience generation, and that would have done everything without having to mess with the balance between the abilities anyway. I also don't know if that's a problem, because if you think this is like a Skyrim game, the goal there isn't, the game mechanics there isn't there to prevent you from becoming overpowered. It's more of a, the point is to make a character and choose your own specialization instead of taking everything. It makes the game more interesting that way. You can play through Skyrim basically by, if you pick destruction as your specialty, for example, I think you get very close, you quickly get a spell attack that's good against most creatures. I mean, you can take them down without ever really putting yourself into danger, and the better version of that allows you to play through the entire game without relying on anything else. Dragons, everything, they'll just drop in a few seconds.
I brought you somebody.
Miguel, my loyal servant. Excellent. Thank you. And please forgive my initial mistrust, Father of Righteousness. You helped me a lot.
But a point being, maybe the problem with the game becoming too easy isn't really a design flaw or oversight of a developer. It's that it's exactly how the game's supposed to be. It's more about an adventure in a, with your character in this kind of sandbox environment or open world environment, and that's it. It's not about a very linear experience that's supposed to be very well balanced through all the stages and provide a reasonable challenge throughout. And especially in an open world environment, I've noticed at least the game developer seems to side on the side of caution, meaning make the game easier rather than too hard. One of the modifications I usually use in the Elder Scrolls gaming series is to slow down experience point generation. And usually play a very specialized character, so even though I could become better and learn more skills, I sort of rely on the skill set of my character because that's who I am. And if you basically just keep leveling up, it becomes to a point where everything is trivially easy. And I'm guessing this game sort of gets to the same point. However, the solution to that hardly ever is a huge comprehensive modification of the game. Because the fundamental problem still remains. I'm not going to have any problem with any enemy. It just isn't going to happen. The problem is they're no threat to me. The problem is the only consideration I have is, do I have enough mana resource? And after I had enough money to buy all the mana potion recipes, that problem sort of disappeared entirely. I suppose I would have little less mana. That's not really the issue. I can compensate for that quite easily. This is not where Throat goes. Yeah, Throat goes there. So we don't need to go to the Undead Horde. We don't want to go there. And yet, it's another thing that maybe mage is not a good choice to play this game. Not because it's bad this time, but because it's too good. An archer cannot spam its range attack like a mage can. The ammunition isn't a problem, but you simply do not have the capability to burst out such large amount of damage. Warrior has to put itself at risk. Mage can just sit outside the enemy range in his leather armor and spam them to death. And there isn't nothing they can do about it. I suppose things might change if we face ranged weapon users, but so far there haven't been many. So our defenses haven't really mattered. I hope that changes, I really do, because otherwise I'm inclined to sort of stretch to some side activities simply to keep the game interesting. On the positive side, I guess, it's progress is easy, but you can just walk through all fights. But that's not how it's supposed to be. But we're really missing one thing at the moment is ranged area of effect attack. If we get that, I don't think there's any real weakness we have anymore. Doesn't matter if we're gonna get the fire robe or not. Maybe it'll make a difference against other spellcasters, but that's about it.
Halt! This is Bakaresh, Temple City of the Hashishin. What do you want here, stranger? Are you one of the raiders?
Yes, that's why I came talking to you.
I belong to no one.
Then stick with it and don't get involved with the raiders.
Tell me something about the city.
Strangers are not often found here. Seek out Ashnu. He will help you further.
How are things?
It doesn't look good. Nomads are roaming around outside the city. Those damn raiders have attacked the oasis. Go to the city and report it to Silvio.
Yeah, I got the feeling this isn't gonna do us much good. We want is the nomad. Nomad camp close by. Ooh, beach. And an island. And it looks like it's somewhere we can actually go. Yeah, teleporter stone. That's the main reason I'm here, I guess. Nomad cities or no, there's no teleporter stones in them. Is there anything of interest here? Strange mushrooms. Just an empty cave.
I need the right key.
Sigmore's chest. I think we have a way to find the nomads. We already got a description of their location, so we'll just see who's close to this city and reach that. I hope there's a water mage there. I'm mainly hoping to see if there's a difference between the temple water mages. One or of them, or some of them offer some kind of services like selling goods. Is there an end to this? Couple of King's Thistles, that's always good. I think we're gonna make mana boost potions. Yeah, what is the structure of this entire place? Okay. How the hell do I get up there? So this is the city proper. That's Temple of Beliar. At least one of them.
So pay with your gold, else you shall pay with your blood. Beliar knows no mercy. There is no pity for
Come
you,
on, out with
only
it.
pain
Tell me,
and
what do I
death.
have to do
But
so that
those
you'll let
among
me
you
into the
who do
temple?
good business
You will
must
only
pay
enter the
their
temple
tribute.
if
For
Amul
what use is
allows
your
you to.
gold in the face of Beliar's inexorable wrath? Once his wrath is awakened, it is too late. Then will your
Amul.
prayers fade
So
away
that's
unheeded.
the access
Only
point to the
we
temple.
black mages
Fine.
can appease his wrath. We protect you. We use our power to keep his wrath from... And Beliar knew his enemy, and his wrath was great. Welcome to Bakaresh, the city of Beliar, pilgrim. My name is Amul. I am one of the black mages.
Can I learn from you?
Casting the spells of Beliar requires great wisdom.
And
I will not teach you before you have rendered outstanding services to the city of Bakaresh.
nice temple you've got here.
Yes, you want to see the inside as well, don't you? But you will not set foot in the temple unless I permit you to do so.
And what do I have to do for that?
What do you think? Make yourself useful. You can find out everything else for yourself. We are the chosen people. Wealth for us, dominion for Beliar. We are the chosen people.
Hey,
Well
hey you.
for us.
Yes,
Dominion
you.
for Beliar.
I mean
And
you.
his dominion
What do you want?
will come.
You look like a man who
And
wants to
then
make lots
those
of
who have
gold,
drawn
and
his
fast.
wrath shall tremble. So pay with your gold. Else
What are the
you shall
rules?
pay with
I'll
your
have you know
blood.
that no slaves
Beliar
are fighting
knows
here
no
in
mercy.
Bakaresh.
There is
These
no
are the
pity for
greatest
weak,
gladiators
only
of the
pain
desert.
and death.
Hashashins
But
who
those
have
among
earned
you
themselves
who
a
do
place
good
in the
business
arena
must
through their
pay
deeds
their
and their
tribute.
skills.
For
And the
what
rules?
use is your
Each
gold
fight costs
in the face of
1,000 gold
Beliar's
coins. Besides that,
inexorable wrath?
the usual
Once
rules
his
apply.
wrath is awakened, it is too
What are the
late.
usual
Then
rules?
will your prayers fade away on
Who is there to fight?
I present you a marvelous selection of the desert's best fighters. First comes Irhabar the Bloody. He's one tough bastard, and he likes to finish off his opponents slowly. Next, I will send you Ahmed of all trades. There isn't a maneuver he doesn't know, not a move he hasn't mastered. And the grand finale will be our champion, the undefeated king of Bakaresh, Mufasa the Savage. In the course of his career, he has fought in over 100 matches and hasn't lost many.
Beliar knows no mercy. There is no pity for the weak, only pain and death. But those among you who do good business must pay their tribute. For what use is your gold in the face of Beliar's inexorable
Hey, would you fancy a fight? Go talk to Hernando. It's high time I won another match.
Will your prayers fade away?
I am Ahmed of all trades.
You know a thing or two about weapons?
I am master of various fighting styles. If you have some gold, I can teach you.
He will shatter his enemies.
I think you can learn 2 weapon fighting from these.
Are his people.
Since that business with the trolls, animal fights have been forbidden in the arena.
Trolls?
Yeah, it was Amal's idea. He wanted to make things more spectacular. It was quite a spectacle, all right, but not exactly the way he imagined.
Else you shall pay with your blood. Beliar knows no mercy. There is no pity for the weak, only pain and death. But those among you who do good business
Okay,
must
they're
pay their tribute.
fairly large place.
In the face of Beliar's inexorable wrath, once his
Trying to find a small rune stone in here isn't gonna be easy. Suppose it could also be in the outside ruins.
Welcome, pilgrim. I am Carlos, slave trader.
How's business?
So far, pretty good. I can't complain. Although, I could use some help anyway.
What can I do for you?
I still have a couple of slaves I can't get rid of. Listen, Aldo is crazy for ancient artifacts. He already bought some slaves from me that he has digging.
And?
The problem is that danger lurks in the ruins. Danger that gobbles up slaves. As long as the ruins are unsafe, Aldo won't buy any more slaves.
I see. I'll take a look around those ruins.
Go ahead and do that. If Aldo buys my slaves, you'll get a cut.
Welcome to Bakaresh, pilgrim. I am Ashnu. In case you need information, mine is worth gold.
No, it isn't. Not to me. I'm sort of lost now. Don't have any idea where I've been, where I haven't.
for Beliar, and his dominion will come, and then those who have drawn his wrath shall tremble. So pay with your gold, else you shall pay with your blood.
Okay, this seems like a fairly rich place. See a lot of wealth and extra items in every house.
Wealth for us, dominion for Beliar, and his dominion will come. And then those who have drawn his wrath shall tremble. So pay with your gold, else you shall pay with your blood. Beliar knows no mercy. There is no pity for the weak.
I'm sort of looking for traders. Shrine of Belial.
Welcome to Bakaresh. I am Jafar, weapons merchant. Feel free to have a look at my blades. I have only top quality merchandise from Ben Sala.
Show me your goods.
Everybody needs to pay.
Nothing really interesting. Silent Death. Very good bow. Cutlass.
I'm not sure about this.
I am Aldo. With me, you can always get what you need. And if Beliar had not stricken my slaves with extraordinary stupidity, I could also offer you some artifacts.
Do you need help?
You mean regarding my imbecile slaves? You could slap them all silly, but what's the use? I have seen to that already.
Actually, I meant those artifacts you're looking for.
Ah, yes, of course. I am looking for 3 special artifacts in particular, you know. I have read some old inscriptions. They are small caskets. They belong to a priest of the Ancient Ones. He was certainly a well-respected man. And once I own those caskets, I too will be well-respected.
I'll have a look around.
If you bring them to me, your reputation in Bakaresh will go up as well.
Yes, all right. I think I've got it. Show me your goods.
Nothing particularly interesting. But a shock. Poisons. Else, something of greater value added to that. Now we could afford to make a few additional potions. "38 potions, so we're not doing badly by any means. Yeah, it's very unlikely we'll just happen to find the rune anytime soon. So I think I'll end here, and what we're gonna do is to start to explore the ruins around here. If nothing else, there's a good chance we'll stumble upon the rune. If not, we might stumble upon ancient artifacts. Something to get the reputation up in this city for what it's worth. I'm not sure, why do we really want to go to the Temple of Beliar? Maybe it's a similar thing, like if you want to side with Beliar in this war between gods. You do have to visit his temple. Ah, teleporter rune. Excellent.
I am Silvio, and this is Bakaresh. Leave your weapon sheathed as long as you are in the city. And keep your hands to yourself. Then we'll get along just fine.
I see.
Then stick with it.
Benito sent me.
What does he have to report?
The oasis outside the city was raided by nomads.
Damn, that's bad news. Tisgar isn't going to like that at all. We'd better be careful in the south. Here, this is for you. And carry on.
What can you tell me about the city?
This is a beautiful, serene temple city. And that's the way it should stay. If you want to go into the temple, talk to Amul. And if you want to gab for a while, go see Ashnu. He likes to talk a lot. Otherwise, I'll show you how you can deal with raiders.
Do you have work for me?
You want to make yourself useful? Akrabor is guarding the north entrance to the city. He hasn't reported to me for a long time. Go and see what's wrong.
Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. We have 17 learning points. I'd like to get an additional level up, which means 10,000 experience points. So if a few quests, some fighting is necessary to get to 27. Hopefully a little bit of ancient knowledge from items, and that basically would guarantee around 200 ancient knowledge, with some learning points left to spare, which means either summon demon, but more likely I just want the fire ring. That requires 200. With that, I think we're more or less cool. Demon or a golem? Has to be a demon if we want to go with the summoning round. So a golem went down very fast with just lightning bolt, so I'm guessing it's very vulnerable to magic in this. And by tradition, demon has been the strongest summoning by far, so I don't understand why it's actually the same price range as golem. Is it that weak then? As weak as golem? And they could get stronger naturally with my abilities. Open locks. Time bubble, hailstorm. Army of Darkness. Soul travel. The mage frees his spirit from his body. His spirit can wander unseen among enemies. So it's a, I guess, an odd form of invisibility scouting. Is that useful? Yeah, what I see is most of these, they're not particularly useful. Yeah, the fire rain is the real only thing I really want. And at that point we could also probably get the not mana regeneration. Ooh, yeah. Forgot about that. Fire mage. Deal almost double damage with fire magic. Last and spells last 1.5 times as long as you. So that would basically be, I think, pretty much game changer. Stronger attack spells double the damage. Anyway, we need a level up for that, and we need some ancient artifacts. So